everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Fitzpatrick's Jets going up against Bortles' Jaguars. With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They come up in an offset eye. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
On second down, here's Yeldon looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
David Harris is a playmaker at inside linebacker and also one of the most durable guys in the league.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Brad Nortman now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23. Second down, Forte. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
The open man is Smith. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, this is Forte. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again they run. Again it's Forte. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jared Odrick in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Bortles a give to Yeldon. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And for the New York Jets, as their offense takes the field, certainly a storyline for them. I think they found their number 2 quarterback, Bryce Petty. He's earned his spot, hasn't he?
How about that? Because the consensus was that Geno Smith was going to lock down that job, and the battle would be for 3. But Bryce Petty's preseason has thrust him firmly into the spotlight, and maybe, as you said, into the number 2 spot.
On 2nd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Second down, Fitzpatrick. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Steve McClendon in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jets take possession. And New York set to take the field. The drive begins with a run by Forte. And the cutback to the sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Throwing Fitzpatrick, rolling to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A minute 57 to go in this first half. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Smith. And this is complete. It's Marshall. They'll get 23 yards there. So Charles Brandon Marshall getting the look there. That's a guy, and Marshall, he came into camp 10 pounds lighter.
And I think he wants to prolong his career, increase his quickness, but he's excited about the team he's playing on. Eric Decker on the other side who can catch a lot of passes, and he loves his quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick. He wants to be at his best for him.
Talked about prolonging his career. Turned 32 back in March, did Marshall. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second and goal to go now. Again, Forte. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Geno Smith, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
On first down, Bortles. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Jags are going to have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
In motion right is Robinson. Bortles now on first down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, here's Bortles. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll make it second and 10.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now a man who began his career as a Saint, this is Chris Ivory. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They got to get to the 23 here on third. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Here's Ivory. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They start the second half with a run by Forte. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw, Smith. He's got time. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Gino on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a New York first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. But it's caught. Tompkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenbrell Tompkins, 31 yards. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded at the 2. And and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of And got his man complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Blue 45, blue 45, slow.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Cuts it out here, left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, 35 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more. And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And we'll see if they can do just that. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. This is Forte. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They are going for it. It's Smith. And Marshall's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right? I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, New York. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Right side, there's Decker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. A running play now for Forte. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, Smith. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down at the 28. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Forte, the lone running back. To throw on second down is Smith. Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that's going to make it fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And it's a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? In motion left, Robinson. Throwing is Bortles. And he finds Julius Thomas. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look.
Let's go!
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They'll give Yeldon another crack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
But it's caught. Tompkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Second down, Fitzpatrick. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Back to throw. And Marshall's got it. And he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Kimbrel Tompkins, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Right side, there's Decker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll look to throw. And able to find Decker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. Here's Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Malik Jackson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And they have regained the lead. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Bass stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop since I let Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York. Oh, don't seclorum. You're placing humans in fracking soils, wild bulldozing forests, but they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with every one on my GPS.
Giants, everything is shaking through the wall.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist. Let me tell you about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it about the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long way like Jesus, that Colombiana. That's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can feel the throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her heart. Wish he knew it back from the start. Like, looked around, seen his wife on the. I swear it, I mean it, my members go quicker than dominoes. He in jail, everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Logic. Clockwise, counterclockwise, realest in the top 5. Other 4 ain't rapping. I'm just repping for the side. Yeah, that's coastlines, Panama for the boat rides. Worth billions, and we ain't even need showtime. Just money counters and kitchenware. Condo with a in there. We got rich in there. Been a trophy since Hawaiian Sophie. Curry over Kobe. We shooting. Splash Brothers with the add in soda. Good fellas to my Aureliotis. Shades of blue, I bet you. Let the sky fall, let it rain on you.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah,
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got 2 quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Manning's Giants going up against Flacco's Ravens. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
And some room to maneuver. Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 58 yards on the ground. Give them 18 on that one. And the Giants will be set up with a 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Manning now on 1st down. That's caught at the 2. And Charles, Victor Cruz, the injury bug, it's been following him around a little bit, hasn't it?
It's been difficult last couple of years for him. Knee injury, calf injury, groin injury this season. And Sterling Shepard, a terrific pickup in the draft, is almost his carbon copy.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
In motion left goes Smith. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First carry for Justin Forsett. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. back-to-back sacks, starting with first and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure.
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Josh Brown now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Flacco now. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Cuts back, left sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. A huge play that time on 3rd and 7. 37 yards. Another run, this time though for Zed. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Forsett again. A big play there out of the running game. 35 yards.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing. The fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run. This is Allen. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Buck Allen taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from and Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Giants are going to get a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And it's brought in by Pitta. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go back to the air here after the INT.
All right, well, we've got a minute here. Let's talk about injuries because preseason it can alter a team's fate. Let's start with the good stuff, though. Brashad Perryman of the Ravens, Tom Hawley of the Chiefs, both of them off of the PUP.
Yeah, they're off. Unfortunately, Vontae Davis, Colts corner, got injured. Dion Lewis with a knee. And then the Bears' Jeremy Langford also had an injury. So it's kind of the yin and the yang of preseason injuries we always see.
Everyone has to adjust, has to find.
He's got him in, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And that leads to a New York 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, and
he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Brown on now for the extra point. And he knocks it through. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're...
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
So the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Flacco. And that's caught by Smith. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top with the post in the area he vacates.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Flacco. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And there's a flag on the play. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Manning on the bootleg. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the defense stands tall. The 2-point try is no good. Another extra point opportunity here. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back in.
They've got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The tight end, Ben Watson, in motion. On first down, Flacco. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Leon Hall, the former Michigan man, in on the tackle. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Flacco, sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Over the middle to Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the 2 of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
Now it's Flacco. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Keenan Robinson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So the D-line's going to spread out. 2nd down, Flacco now. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
In motion left is Perriman. Now Flacco finds his man. Watson over the middle. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. Now a toss play. Allen. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Buck Allen, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Giants a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Jennings punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fighting through. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting...
The ball comes out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out here in the eye. Flacco here on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll come out in the pistol. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Complete to Watson, the tight end. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make...
It's caught inside the 25. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 53 yards.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. It's explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that.
Manning will try again on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
He finds Beckham, complete. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
To throw is Manning. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Now, looks like they might be expecting to pass an extra DB in on third and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Victor Cruz from 8 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Over the middle here to Donnell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there's a flag on the field. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They come out here in the eye. On first down, Flacco. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
30 yards on the pickup there. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Setting up the throw, Flacco. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Perriman from 6 yards away. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now a play fake here on first down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They come out here in the eye. Now receiver in motion left. Flacco, and his pass incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Another pistol look here. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jonathan Hankins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And this will wind up being a poor decision to bring it out as he's out of bounds shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Manning will try again on 2nd down. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here, losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. To throw, it's Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Victor Cruz with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Eli's going to throw, and it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Back to throw. And hauled in by Pitta. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down for Seth. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And it's brought in by Pitta. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of play.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now they're in the hurry-up. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarter.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 59 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One final try now from Manning. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They come out here in the eye. First OT toss coming for Joe Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 60 Ds. They come up in an offset eye. The tight end, Ben Watson, in motion. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that's complete. It's Watson. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Flacco here on second down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now Flacco. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Smith, the man in motion left. Flacco finds his man. Watson over the middle. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.
You thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon face spitting in my cup all night long. Wheel your tongue at my throne of power. Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I would.
Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Your season starts now.